What's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to talk to you about these two bus amplifiers that you're seeing right there. The one at the top is the Rumble Fender 100. The one at the bottom is the Rumble Fender 100 watts as well. As you can see right away, the one at the top, even though both of them are 100 watts, the one at the top is smaller than the one at the bottom. Now, the one at the bottom is about 20 to 25 years older than this other one. So, one of the big difference with these two amps is that this one, the one that you're seeing right now, is very, very light. This one at the bottom weighs probably twice as much or a little more than that than the one at the top. Now, let's say that you have this one. And you know all old amplifiers, bass amplifiers are very heavy. So let's say that you have this one, but then you have back problems, shoulder problems, or arm problems or whatever, and it's difficult for you to carry like heavy stuff. Then in that case, it'll be very good for you to update to this one up here, because like I was telling you, this one is very, very light. Now, as far as the power that comes out of both of them, the sound, which one is better? So for me, for my experience using both of them, this one right here, the sound that comes out of it is more solid than the one on top of it. If they would weight the same, I would always go for this one. Nonetheless, the sound coming out of this one is good too. I like it too. But I think the sound coming out of the black one, for me, is better. Now, as far as functionality, we can see that it is almost the same. We have the input, we have the passive and active button, we have volume, bass, low mid, high mid, treble. Those two little things to listen to music. You have your send, return, headphones, line level, and the line out. And then you have the power right there. So that's what we have on this one. Now, on this other one, let me see if I can show it to you. Do a close up. So on this one here, we have the input. We have a gain that we don't have in the black one. We have those three little buttons for you to choose whichever one you want to use depending on how you want your bass to sound. You have a bright, contour, and vintage. And then we have an overdrive here that we don't have in the other one. Now, let's say you want to update and you want to go for this one. I mean, the advantage of this one, like I was telling you, is that it's very light, and you don't struggle much whenever you have to move it, put it in your car, take it to where you're gonna be performing, because it is very, very light. Especially like I was telling you, if you have back problems, shoulder problems, or the like. So let's say that I have this one and I want to update to this one. Would that make a big difference? The difference will only be the weight, and like I was telling you, the functionality right here, the overdrive, the bright, the contour, and the vintage. That would be kind of like the only difference. Now, as far as prices, For this one right here, back in the days when I got it, I paid about 100. No. I paid about $500 for this one. And when I got this one, I paid, I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, I think it was like $270. So I don't know why the big difference, but this one right here is a very, very solid bass amplifier. The one at the top, performs good, and I have used it a lot, and it gets the job done, like for example on small gigs. And this one is also for small gigs. I mean, you can add it, and I'm talking about um, in the event that you don't have subs, you can use this one with a loudspeaker for a small party, probably 70 to 100 people. This one, the same thing. But other than that, I think both of them perform good. This one, in my opinion, performs better. And like I was telling you, I have had it for about 20 years. And when I was gonna get this one, I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring it into to the store and see how much they wanna give me for this one. But then I want like, no, because they're gonna want to give me probably $80, $100 the most, and I don't want to get rid of this one because it's a very good. I think it's a very good tool, and it's always good for you to have a backup if one of your bass speakers, bass amplifiers get damaged. Then you have the other one to go on, with whatever gigs you might have in front of you. So guys, there it is. So that's the Rumble Fender 100 watts. Rumble Fender 100 watts, 20 to 25 years older. And both of them perform pretty good. But in my opinion, this one after 20 years sounds amazing. But if you're having back problems, shoulder problems, arm problems, or anything that may keep you from carrying heavy stuff, this is the one to go. And both of them perform good.